we have the fruit. Now what is the fruit? The ovary wall develops into fruit. That is the edible part of the seed. And therefore the ovary wall will be converted into fruit. And the outer ovary wall is called as the pericarp. So this is the pericarp. So anything ending with the carp will refer to the fruit. And therefore here pericarp is the fruit wall. And the fruits can be either fleshy fruits or they can be dry fruits. Either be fleshy or dry. Like for example, for fleshy we can think of mango, orange. I can go on. And among dry fruits we can think about groundnuts. So this is also a fruit, but it is a dry fruit. So in fleshy fruits we have fleshy part which is edible, whereas in dry fruit the fleshiness is not there, flesh is not there, it is a little hard and dry one, and therefore that is also we find in fruits. Secondly, there are mainly two types of fruits. First is true fruit and the second one is false fruit. True and false. What is the meaning of true fruits? True fruits means the fruit which develops from the ovary. From ovary. That means when ovary becomes the fruit, such fruits are called as true fruits. True fruits. For example, you can again take up mango. One example. Remember. That means the fruit is developing from ovary. Such fruits are called as true fruit. Then what about false fruit? False fruits are those which develop from other floral parts other than the ovary. Other floral parts other than the ovary. And the common floral parts that which we find here is the from thalamus. Usually from thalamus. So this is not ovary. So this is the other than ovary. And therefore, fruit developing from other than ovary. Here we have thalamus. Such fruits are called as false fruit. One example you can remember is apple. Apple. Or also we have one more fruit that name. And also we have the cashew fruit. We have cashew fruit also is a false fruit. And therefore, true fruit is the fruit developing from the ovary, and the false fruit is fruit developing from other than the ovary. For example, we have from thalamus, and the fruit name is apple. So these are the two types of fruits we remember. Then the third thing that we need to remember among fruits is there is another type of fruits called as parthenocarpic fruits. Parthenocarpic fruits. What is the meaning of this parthenocarpic fruits? That means these fruits are developed without fertilization. Here what happens? The fertilization takes place. After the fertilization, the ovary becomes the fruit or any other part becomes the fruit. But if the fruit is developed without the fertilization, such fruit is called as parthenocarpic fruit. That means production of fruit without fertilization is called as parthenocarpic fruits. So what happens if there is fruit without fertilization? That means there won't be no seed. In such fruits there won't be seed at all because there is no fertilization. Only there is fertilization, there can be seed, and therefore there will be no seed. Example we have is banana. Then also we can produce parthenocarpic fruits. That means by playing with the hormones, by applying hormones, we can induce parthenocarpic fruits. And the famous fruits that we have is grapes. There are grapes with the seed and there are grapes without seeds. Those seedless grapes come under parthenocarpic fruit. And therefore there can be these many things that we need to cover under fruit. One is what is fruit, and based on the fleshiness or the dryness, there are fruits are there. And then mainly types of fruits, we have true fruit and false fruit. And lastly we have parthenocarpic fruit, which is production of fruit without fertilization.